Hey, what's going on? This is Becker, and I will not be calling you a turd face again, like in the last video. In fact, I realized that probably hurt a lot of people's feelings, really upset probably one weird guy in like Kansas or something, so I want to, first off, apologize for that. Next, I want to welcome you to the second video in the Client Business SEO Week at SourceWave. It's this cool thing we're doing to celebrate the opening of Source CCS, aka our client management and rental system that will be opening at the end of this week. Now, I'm not going to show you this right now. You have not even earned the right to see it yet. You might see it at the end of this video. You can't even buy it yet, so just don't even worry about it. What I want to talk to you about today is what I'd like to call SEO lead selling and renting. And this is something I covered in the past, but we've been doing a lot of this lately. And what this involves is going out there and ranking for some of the easiest SEO terms in the world that are able to go out there and generate you thousands of dollars per month. In fact, terms that have as little as 100 searches per month and take just 2 PBM backlinks to rank for can generate you thousands if you watch what I'm about to show you in this video. So what I'm about to show you in this video is how I'm going to go out there, rank sites for these types of local terms, these high-end local terms, and I'm going to show you how I go out there and rent the sites and sell leads from the sites to generate a bunch of extra money. In fact, right now, this is my pure focus when it comes to any SEO activities. I still have affiliate site that's just like this, but this is too easy to do. And this is perhaps the easiest way to make money in SEO besides also getting clients like I talked about in the last video. So we're going to hop on my computer right now. I'm going to show you this entire process step by step. And if you were just getting started, this is how you're going to make your first dollars with super little resistance. We're going to go out there. I'm going to show you the type of keywords, show you how to rank the sites, show you to get people to rent them and pay you for the leads from the sites. So let's hop over and get started into this.
Okay, hey, what's going on? This is Becker, and this is Power Keynote presentation, and you're watching it. Congratulations. So what I'm going to be talking about is what I covered in the intro, which is lead selling and renting sites, and this is kind of updated for 2015. I've added a few extra linking strategies and a new tactic you can use to rank the sites really easy. Now, the reason why I teach this so often is because it's literally the easiest SEO money ever made, and it's also the easiest substantial money. It's not like you're making an extra 50, 100 bucks a month. You can generate 10,000 bucks a month just repeating this process over and over and over again across maybe 5 or 6 sites. It doesn't take anything to rank for them. And then when I'm going out there and I'm doing SEO work these days to generate money, this is where we focus on because it's so easy. All right, I still have affiliate sites ranking, making plenty of money and stuff like that. Still have a few clients, but this right here is so easy because it doesn't involve me having to get clients, and it doesn't involve me having to go out there and play the affiliate ranking game and compete with other SEOs. I can just jam these up here in a few days and then just automate the entire process of renting out or selling the sites, and that's all there is to it. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's so easy to do, and it's something that I can mass produce over and over again, which I'm all about. Now, the rankings are child's play, and they stick due to less SEO needed. A lot of these rankings I'm going to show you only need 1 or 2 PBN links to stick. That means there's a lot less chance of them getting penalized because you don't have to do too much SEO to them. You don't have to build too many links. You don't have to go out there and really create any footprint whatsoever because just a few links will rank a lot of these sites. Now, selling these can be downright as simple as just asking a question like, hey, I'm showing up #1 in Google. I'll tell you what to say here in a sec. Or you can automate it with the process I'm about to show you. You don't even have to do it. A lot of the times they'll just be rented out or a person will contact you asking to rent the page without you doing anything. So what do you need to do this? First off, you need a small PBN. You can either get this at Source Market, or you can go out there and for the same price build a huge PBN at Source Revive. All right, so there's a link to Source Market right here where you can go buy it. And you can also go check out Source Revive, which is right here. And what that allows you to do is basically dig up unlimited PBN sites you can build. Now, at that point in time, all you need to do is go out there and create a very small WordPress site that is optimized. And then you need to go out there and create a few YouTube videos that are optimized as well. You can generate these on Fiverr. You just get a person to read a simple script and make a video, upload it to YouTube. Super duper simple. Now, what you need to do is select a business that makes more than $500 per sale. The reason why we want to do this is because they will pay upwards of $50 to $2,000 in some cases for leads. Okay, if it's a very specific type of lawyer, they will gladly pay you $2,000 just for a phone call. It's crazy because they make like $100,000 per case, so it's no sweat off their back to give you $150th of what they've got to bring in the client. A lot of like AC repair companies, flooding repair and stuff, they pay like $50 to $30 per phone call as well. And so it's just massive. So people are paying you for essentially doing nothing. Now, what you want to do is there's a list of niches below this video that you can download right now. But what you want to do in these niches as well is dig into the sub niches. All right, so for example, like landscaping, like a sub niche of landscaping would be like luxury landscaping, where they're paying $25,000 to $50,000 per service, just per job, to come in and do the luxury landscaping and stuff like that. Very small niche, gonna have massively low search volumes, or very low search volumes. Massively small, oxymoron. Anyways, it's going to have extremely small search volumes. Examples of these that you can dig into just all day are specific types of lawyers, surgeons, and construction and repair. Right? Anything that's based around repairing stuff or construction, huge payout per lead. Huge. Because when people call and they need something fixed, the lead is usually red hot. So the reason why these are so easy to go after is no one targets these. If you throw in a lot of these keywords I'm about to show you in just this example ranking, they don't have much search volume. They have like 20 searches per month, or the search volume doesn't even show up. You're probably going to want to use a tool like Longtail Pro, because it has a little bit more accurate search volumes than the Google Keyword Planner does these days. With that being said, all these searches right here have no search volume. So all the people that are doing client SEO don't even try and approach these clients, because they can't really justify the ranking because there's no search volume. And with that also being said, most SEOs are trained to look for search volume and look for a quantity and so forth like that. That is not the wrong way to do things. All right, you can easily go out there and get clients with that, and it's a lot easier to sell that. But with this type of rankings, you're not selling a monthly fee where they pay you $1,000 per month just to maybe rank. You're selling a first page, first ranking, or you're selling phone calls from that. So the reason why these are so competitive is other SEOs just aren't targeting this. No one does this. I preach and I tell everyone that searches my videos, hey, do this. Like, this is what you need to do. Like, if you're not making money, do this stuff. It is so freaking easy, but no one does it. No one does it. Like, everyone's like, no, I'm going to stick to client SEO and I'm going to try and rank for the word gold. All right, screw you. All right, more money for intelligent people. But this is what you need to do. No one is doing this, and I need to rub this in your head really quickly, just how easy this is. So what you do is you go and build a simple site. All right, here's the site that I have ranking right now. All right, so this site right here is an example site. We have other sites like this that we rent out. We did attempt to rent this site out at one point, which resulted in, I use this as an example in almost all my videos. And so when we released this site, the person who was renting the site started getting a lot of odd phone calls from people. So my advice to you is, once you rent the site, don't share it out with people and hundreds of thousands of people, because then they'll prank call your client and then it's not very feasible. So we basically have a site ranking for this thousands and $1,000 per month search term, and it's just not sitting out there. So what I did and how I created this site is I launched a product almost 2 years ago, and then I need to rank for a term in 3 to 5 days to prove that the product works. So I used the product, a few comment backlinks, and then I later went back with 2 or 3 PBN backlinks and linked it to the site. This site dominates everything in Texas. It's not because it's good SEO. You can see the site right here. Anybody can make a site like this. All it has is the title tags correct, and that's it. Like, here's the on-page SEO. That's it. That's it. And if you type this in anywhere, Plano rhinoplasty shows up. You type in Texas rhinoplasty, shows up first. You type in Allen rhinoplasty, shows up first. You type in, I wonder if we show up for Fort Worth rhinoplasty. No! Yes, we show up first. We show up on the first page for that, and I've never even optimized it. What else do we show up for? Dallas rhinoplasty? A little bit more competitive one, and there you go. We got the first 2 spots right there. It's that dang simple. Now, what we want to do is we want to go create sites, and look, if you're trying to rank for the city term, and a lot of these, it might be a little bit more complicated because that's what everybody's going for. We don't want to do that. We want to get the low-hanging fruit that is very tasty. So I'm going to type in Plano rhinoplasty. So you see this site right here. You can see it. Obviously, it's on my screen. It's right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start targeting suburbs. All right, we're going to try and rank for the state term, because that's usually not too competitive. And then we're going to mostly try and rank for and these suburb terms are just a joke to rank for, but they still get traffic, and it's still going to generate phone calls, which you can charge money for very easily. It's point blank simple. Now, what we need to do is go build a site like this. You're going to make the homepage be based around the state, and then we're just going to build pages for all the suburbs in the state. You can actually go and do this 100 times. Just find every suburb in the state of whatever. All right, just all over the place. Just just clone it out a zillion times. You don't need to make the on-page different. You don't need to do anything. Does not matter. It can be duplicate content in every page as long as you've optimized it for the term that you're going after. Now, these rankings right here, if I get 30 phone calls a month, usually that's about how much traffic volume we'll bring in. They're worth about $30 to $50 a pop, and the rhinoplasty nets are worth even more. But you can see right here at $8,000 per surgery, it gives me a pretty high cost per lead to play with. All right, I just asked surgeon, hey, how much are you paying per lead? How much would you be willing to pay per lead? They'll say, I don't know, this much. And you say, all right, well, I'll give it to you for 20 bucks cheaper. Boom, done deal. So I can go through here, and even if this generates like 10 calls a month at 50 bucks a month, I can easily go out and generate an extra 500 bucks a month from a search that took me days to rank for and nickels and dimes to rank for as well. That's why this is so powerful, because if I go out there and I did this 6 times a day and I was creating sites that would make me 500 bucks a month 6 times a day, I'm increasing my income by $3,000 per month every single day. And you can go out there and rank for these with a super small PBN that you can again get from Revive or Source Market. Now, what we do is we rank to it like so. All right? We build a PBN website. We put a basic article on the site. And if you need guides on building PBNs, and you need more ranking tactics and stuff like that, you can join Source University that's up here. You can jump in right now. It has a 30-day refund guarantee. If it's not the best thing you've ever seen, you can jump out of it. You don't need to get it. But it will teach you everything you need to know to build a PBN. We also have some free videos on SourceWave. With that being said, you build a PBN site. You put some relevant content on it to the places that you're going to be linking to. You then go and create a YouTube video that is relevant to what you're going to be linking to. I'd make this like Texas rhinoplasty or a plain old rhinoplasty video and have a basic script saying, hey, if you're looking for a rhinoplasty surgeon, come here. Right? You can even make a YouTube video in that voice. People might not buy, but they will sure as hell be confused and entertained, which is really the goal of all this. Anyways, you go make that YouTube video. You put in the description of the YouTube video. If you look below YouTube videos, you'll see a description. You can edit that, place a link in there. I'm not going to do a tutorial on that because if you cannot figure that out, you'll have a hard time, a hard path in front of you. But anyways, we place a link in the description. We then we embed the YouTube video on the PBN while linking the PBN to our homepage and one of our suburb pages, usually the most competitive suburb page. Plano is the most competitive suburb page on this site. You can also link to the ones that aren't ranking. You can link just however you want. Just make sure it goes to the homepage and one of the other pages. Then, on the YouTube video, we link it to the homepage and one of the other pages. Now, what happens when we embed the YouTube video is the YouTube video gets some juice. So the juice goes to the YouTube video and then gets transferred through YouTube, so you get authority and juice going to these pages right here. It's a nice little thing that actually allows you to rank even faster. That's all you do. That is the linking strategy. That is all you need to do to go out there and master the strategy. And this will allow you to rank. You just need to go out there and find the proper terms. Again, I've put a ton of terms below this video. So easy. So easy. Just go on those, look them up, look for terms that have about 50 searches per month or less. Now, what you do at this point in time is you do this over and over and over and over and over again. Do it with your first site. See how fast it ranks. I dare you to go out there and try this and see how fast the site ranks. Then, once you have the site ranking, go out there and do this over and over and over again. Each ranking will take a week to a few days because there's nobody optimized for these pages. There's nobody optimized for them. I don't have Longtail Pro on this computer. It's on my other work computer. However, if you load it up, you can just go in and type in the rhinoplasty plane and you'll see all these obscure keywords you can go and rank for that nobody's optimized for. And then what you do is you just sell these pages. You sell leads from the pages or you rent them. All right, let me show you how you rent the page first. And you can completely automate this with Source CCS, which we talked about early in this video. Let me show you this though. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen this site, shredsource.net. Now, imagine if I wanted to rent this page out to a local surgeon. Let's just imagine this is showing up first for the surgery term, and I want to rent this website out. Now, what do I mean by renting it out? I mean completely putting the client's website over my website's content. So he's basically getting all the sales and leads and stuff like that. I could also rent this out to like other guitar websites and so forth. So this is how simple it is. I go into Source CCS. All right, I go to the rental sites. All right, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to click Add Site. I'm going to put the site name as example. Put the site URL as ShredSource. I'm going to put this. I'm just going to put, if you would like to rent this website, please put your email here. I'm going to put a thank you message that says, we will be with you shortly. All right, so I'm going to get this code right here. I'm going to go put this in the header of ShredSource. Go to the head, copy and paste this file in, Control C. That's it. as you can see, this box has been put on here. So imagine a local search engine, or someone lands on my site. I'm showing up first in Google. Person puts in their email. I'm going to put in Bilbo Baggins, because he is renting sites like crazy. And then just a phone number. I'm going to put in some random numbers. All right, so I'm going to hit submit. Great. Sends will be with you shortly, whatever you want to do right there. So underneath the lead area inside of Source CCS, you can see the person who submitted this to me. All right, they said, hey, I want to rent this site. Please contact me. I can call them on the phone. I can send them an email. I can send them a message right here saying, hey, are you interested in renting this site? So let's imagine the person responds and says, yeah, I'm interested in renting this site. By the way, you can manage the whole entire conversation. This is just an example via this platform. You don't even have to do anything like that. So the person says, yeah, I want to rent this website, dude. It looks super cool. Give it to me. All right, so all I do at that point in time is I go down to my website here, and I'm going to go add a rental. And I can rent out multiple pages on the site. I can rent out a single page, or I can rent out the entire site. I'm just going to do that right here. So I'm going to put in price per month, actually 5 because I'm going to use it as an example. All I do is put in the person's website. I'm going to put in sourcewave.com because I like that website. It's pretty cool. I'm going to make it so it removes the rental opt-in on the entire site, and I'm going to put in the person's email. That's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to the client. Now what's going to happen when the client receives this email and they pay, this site automatically starts displaying their site over mine. When they stop paying, it removes the site immediately, or I can go right here and make it so after 15 days, it notifies them and then removes it. So I'm going to go right here, I'm going to hit send the client an ad. Boom, right there. So it's right there, boom. Now what I can do is you can see it hasn't been paid yet. I can also just contact the client and send him a buy link, and once he pays through there, it will become active and display a site. But let's just imagine the client got the email and now he's going through the bio. All right, so guy confirms the payment and boom. Now, the next time we go to the website, look what happens. SourceWave is showing up on top of the website instead of displaying the site. I've successfully rented out the site without ever doing a damn thing. You can see we are on shredsource.net. However, SourceWave is on there, and we can do this with any client. Imagine if a local rhinoplasty surgeon contact me and I say, oh yeah, here, just pay this buy link right here. It will keep it reoccurring, coming in monthly. So aka, it will charge them monthly for the rental, and then when they stop paying, it removes them, and then another person can come in and rent it. It's that easy to manage. And that's one of the easiest ways. You just go and rent these sites, you put Source CCS on it, and then they automatically rent out themselves. You have the leads coming in, you have people asking to buy them, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. You can go rent the page for $100, $200, $300 per month, whatever you want to do. And it's all automated and done for you and tracked in the system. You can see right here, this is now active. It's going and tracking the amount of money that it's generated this month compared to the income it made last month. And that's all there is to it. It's that simple. It doesn't get any more simple than that. Now, again, if you're interested in getting in on this and being one of the early birds to pick this up this coming Thursday, there's a link right below this video you can click on. It will allow you to be an early bird. If you're one of the first 300 people, you're getting like a 50% discount. It's nuts. I suggest you go register for that as well. You can click below. It won't leave this video. You can just register real quick so you're on the early bird list. And that's all there is to it. So go below and do that right now so you can make sure that you're able to get this. And let me show you some more ways that you can go and then sell the traffic from these websites. Okay, so the next way to really easily sell these leads is you want to go to a call tracking site. CallRails works just fine. Any call tracking site works. And basically you go and you get a cell phone number. You get a number created, and basically whenever a person calls it, they number and the number called and everything like that tracks it. So you can see exactly how many people per month are calling whatever business you're renting the leads to. So then what you do when you get the number of calls coming in, which again can be tracked, I'll just go and use this example right here. Again, you can track this in the CallRails system. I'm just showing you what I'm talking about right here. So I'm tracking all the calls in Source CCS so I can see all the calls coming in, and every single month I just shoot them an invoice for this. I say, look, you got 50 calls last month. We agreed on $30 per call. That'll be $1,500 deposited right now, or we shut it off. You don't want to put the threat in there, but they'll pay for the calls because they want to keep getting more, or you're going to send it to their competitors. And that's all there is. And you place this phone number, and you go and place it in your YouTube video and on your website. Now, look, what's going to happen if a person doesn't want to rent out the website? First off, right here, I'll just get... Actually, I can't take this down. I need to go and stop paying. Oh yeah, check this out. If the person stops paying in PayPal, it's naturally going to go away, but I'm just going to go and get rid of that right now. We'll just imagine they stop paying. It reverts back to what it should be, all right? And we can also put a phone number up here on all the other pages of the website, so we could rent out like one page on our site if someone's willing to pay for the entire page. And we could just have another phone number with call tracking up here going to somebody else, and we could be selling them the leads that are coming in from that phone number for 30 to 50 bucks a pop. And then suddenly, simple sites like that little rhinoplasty site I showed you become $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month tycoons, and you can make 6 or 7 of those every single day. You can make 10, 15 of them every single week if you just make 3 per day, and that's about an hour's work per site. That's all there is to it. It's that dang simple. So this right here is what I believe firmly is the easiest way to make money with SEO. You can easily rent out the sites without ever doing anything. You can place call tracking on the sites, and then all you have to do is call local businesses and say, hey, look, we're showing up first in Google. We're getting a lot of calls with people looking for rhinoplasty surgery. We're looking to give these calls to a local business. Would you guys be interested in this? They're either going to say yes or no. Someone's going to say yes to that because someone wants those phone calls. And if you're like, oh, we don't know, I'm like, all right, well, I'm just calling around and one rhinoplasty surgeon is going to get these. So if you guys are interested, just call me back or let me leave a message, and I'm just going to continue down the line of surgeons or businesses that might want these leads. So have a good one. And then what you can add on there is just say, once you get talking to the person who makes decisions, just say, hey, how much are you paying per lead on average for your business right now? They'll say, oh, $50, $100 a lead. Say, all right, cool, I'll give you that for $30 to $80 per lead. Simple, done, deal's done. They're gonna say 100% yes. If they are still on the fence, say, look, I'll send you like 2 weeks worth of free leads, and then you start paying for them if they look good. They say, yep, works good, that's fine with me. Boom, deal's done. Easiest pitch known to man, and that's all there is to it. So, with that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. What I want to remind you to do is go below this video. There's also going to be an annotation right here where you can click and you can opt in to be on the Source CCS early bird list and get the massive discount that the first 300 people get. There is over 128,000 people on my list, so you kind of need to be here right when it opens. We're going to be sending you an email right when it opens. You come in, you get it for super cheap. You're able to do all the cool stuff I've demonstrated this week in the Source TV episodes. So go below, do that right now. Now, that also being said, here's a bunch of other videos you can go and check out. The titles are appropriately labeled, and you can also subscribe right here so you get more cool videos from this whole SourceWave thing. So all in all, this has been Alex Becker, and I will see you at the Source CCS opening at 11 a.m. Eastern this coming Thursday. If it's already open and it's past the time when you're viewing this video, you can click right here. You can still check out Source CCS. So all in all, with that being said, without further ado, I'm ending this video. All right, take it easy.